Hey guys, wanted to bring you another video of my GM mode of the Golden State Warriors. We were able to simulate all the way to uh, the NBA Finals pretty much, but we are actually down 0-2. I thought we would have split, so I figured if I'm going to go down 0-3, I'm going to try to lose it myself in that way. So let's go ahead and take a look. Probably most of these players are no longer like the Bucks that made it to the finals. None of these players are in real life except maybe Tim Hardaway Jr. that I recognize. I don't see anybody else. So they're all created players or drafted. So Derrick Rose is not good overall rating against Phelps. Sadon is better than Tim Hardaway Jr. Oh, actually, Jabari Parker is there. Jabari Parker is better than Paul George, looks like. Cato is not to Seymour. Well, we got advantage on Drummond on Hall. Wow, they have really good point guard. Bowman is better than our Ortega. Reed is so we got a bench issue right here. I mean, they're very deep. This I could see why they are favorites in that sense. So let's go ahead and go advance, but Klay Thompson, not having him is really hurting us. So we're going to do our normal. If you haven't seen it, just
starting at point.
all right.
A 2-0 start to the finals. Things can change.
They're gonna make a comeback. They have. I mean, I've came back before. We gotta take care of home court.
In the booth with me, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Take a look at the Warriors. They can't panic, but after losing the first two on the
So obviously, seeing the advantage with Andre Drummond.
tonight to regain some confidence and make.
Obviously, we're gonna have to use our stars as much as we possibly can.
Get a split of those first two games on the road, and they weren't able to do it. So now the pressure is on them to really just win this first game. If you can turn the series around emotionally and momentum-wise, now you got a
Man.
chance to take control.
How do you miss a layup, Rose? Last season, you were making those.
Scenario becomes a definite possibility. They get a huge boost going forward. The fans will just get crazier and more hype.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go on the court for the Bucks.
Now some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Field goal percentage has dropped
To get that shot over.
33%. That has to be more efficient than that.
Skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. To the middle. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
They have no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Here's Phelps. Solid shot from the
Oh man, that point guard's pretty good.
The Kings defensively, because that was a blatant mistake.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Drummond a screen. Over to the left wing. Takes it off the glass.
Good shot by Drummond.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
Nice using the mismatch.
And it's Parker in the corner. Hardaway kicks to Parker. A three-pointer, no good. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Rose in the post. The three from George. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist.
Good job, Paul George.
You can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. That's good. He's got 6.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy.
Phelps is the only one scoring for that team. All 6 points coming from him.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach from Milwaukee. I asked him how he felt about their position, and he seemed only mildly content with their first 2 wins. His thoughts were, it felt good to take the first 2 games of the finals. But we have 3 in a row here, and anything can happen. The old cliche is, it's not a series until someone loses at home. And I believe that. He should know, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Phelps, and another basket for Milwaukee.
You know, offensively, his quarter has been perfect. Not a single missed shot. They got to keep riding him.
Sundin, guarded by Hardaway. Good D by Hardaway. Bucks trail by 4. To the left wing. Wide open. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Nice fast break. That's what we want. Nice up-tempo.
They didn't defend those shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and bumping, things only got worse.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Inside. 1:05 left in the first quarter. And he gets it to go.
Up 8.
59 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Oh, too aggressive. It's all right.
52 seconds left to play in the first. So the wing on the left fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
In building this lead, they've been excellent at not allowing any good second chances.
Pass to Reed. Drummond the screen. 6 to shoot. Reed the pass to Ortega. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Lynch. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials.
Good foul.
He'll shoot 2.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim. But smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know it's going to happen. They sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
Lynch hits them both.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
And that one's good.
Man, a gaping hole.
Nice quick move
He didn't waste any time getting
from that rookie. Surprised he didn't get enough playing time this year. But if you're playing behind Paul George, that's kind of tough right now.
5. Here's Howard. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The offense coming free.
Up 5. That's not bad. 2 possessions.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
Here's Bowman. It's good from about 19 feet.
Man, they're getting a lot of production from the point guards.
Warriors leading by 3. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. They got Geiger. Lynch is out there with Parker. Then it's Newman. And it's Bowman in at the point guard. Now here's Parker. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. Rebound, Milwaukee. There's the triple. It's hauled in by George.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Nice ball movement, nice movement.
Certainly the one they want.
He needs to hit some 3 balls.
Always finishes strong.
Here is Lynch. The Warriors making the shot. No one comes.
Oh, man.
He's got 5.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of...
Derrick Rose needs to play some better D for this team against their point guards.
Rose with the ball. Here's Sundin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him. Pretty passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
The Warriors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And here's George for 3. Cannot hit.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from...
Nice block from George.
But yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
And they get it back. Rose kicks to George. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Good 3.
9 points for Paul George.
That's all his points right now. Shooting those 3 balls.
First quarter. Pass to Lynch from deep. Offensive rebound. The dish now to Parker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lynch passes to Geiger. Parker with no one around. Here's Newman. Missed it, even after all those chances. Cato covered by Parker. Sundin. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Warriors shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And the first one at the line is good. So both teams changing it up here. 2 shots. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint, here's Parker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Parker's got his second basket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there.
Just gotta keep that 2 possession, man.
Bucks trail by 5. Now here's Hardaway. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Phelps. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, man.
Here in the second.
Can't leave those guys open. 100%.
They've locked in and zoned in here now.
So it's the Warriors now. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Warriors.
Well, he's missing a lot of 3s, but he's getting to the basket easy.
That's a great job getting to the line.
And he does hit most of his free throws.
In that first quarter, because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
How about the job they're doing drawing contact and giving them...
As long as he doesn't settle for that 3 ball, he should be okay.
My kind of basketball, Steve. No frills, straight ahead, physical play.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
Into the lineup for the Bucks. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Hardaway kicks to Parker. Here's Newton, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there, not yet anyway.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
We may have to leave, huh?
The Warriors making a switch here. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. for three. That's good.
Finally, he hits his first three.
He's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter.
11 points.
A real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Hardaway passes to Newton. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on the...
Nice. I don't mind. That was a good foul.
He hits the second from the line.
Splits it.
52 seconds left here in the second. Warriors leading by 4. Reed the pass to Withy. Here's Sundin. Off target from outside. The Bucks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter.
Hammer time! Hammer time! Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh!
I want to see just
He was flying, but couldn't make it.
say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
And he gets it to go. He's got 13.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Don't be too aggressive.
And it's Parker in the corner. And another basket for Milwaukee. 5 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Sundin. Oh, he just knocked down the buzzer.
Nasty, baby.
The
Woo!
Take the lead as we go to the break.
And we're through
Up.
2 here in a good one.
2 points. We could take that. I'll take that, baby.
Time now for the...
We'll take it. %50 on threes. We'll take that. 11 assists. Okay. 11 rebounds. Okay. Free throws. It's very close. Contest. Sundin. Nice. 16 points. Paul George. 4 rebounds. Tim Hardaway Jr. 5 assists.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. If you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And for Milwaukee, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Second, Andre Drummond.
Tell you what, he's dialed up his rebounding here in the playoffs, and the big games seem to bring the best out of him.
From deep, George. Rebound,
Dang.
Milwaukee.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Parker's shot is off.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that.
And for the Bucks.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Pass to Hardaway. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Parker drives in. No good off the back of the rim.
Man, a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
And the Warriors miss again.
And they've missed the first 3 shots of the third quarter.
Hardaway against Rose. Ball's not loose. Stolen by Rose. Rose up. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses.
Nice steal from Rose, but couldn't finish, man.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
It's his first trip to the line. And the Bucks making a change here. And Rose drops them both. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Geiger. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. On defense, the Warriors haven't given up any points here in the second half.
4 straight misses. They've got to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Cato. Back to Rose. The jump hook. Rebounded by the Bucks.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Lynch's shot is off.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And it's Lynch with the rebound.
Oh, man.
3 on 3. Here's Phelps. And blocked. Here's Sundin. Good time. And the Warriors lead by 6.
It's about time somebody scored. This is ugly.
Yeah, grit and grind ugly. That's how I would describe it. Every bucket counts double in a game like this one. Or at least it should count double.
Such a wide open look. 7 points in the game.
You can tell he's in a lot of pain. They'll take a timeout so that trainer can help him out.
Timeout called the Warriors. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Milwaukee making a switch here. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Reed. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
And the basket good.
Come on.
Golden State's getting blanked.
That's why we missed Drummond.
So far in the third, still 0 for 3. Power down. The jam.
Oh, nice dribbling.
Slow down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
That is good.
And this is why we want Drummond back.
In this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Good.
Well, Reed is my scoring machine right now.
The pass to Geiger. A 3-ball. And he gets it to go.
Dang.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's the screen. Reed the pass to Howard. And there's a nice one-handed.
He's the mismatch, baby.
Just going to town.
Oh, yeah.
You think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Captain, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Pass to Lynch. Here's Geiger. A 3-pointer off the mark. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they need to play it smart. Make sure you get a good shot first, and then maybe a second possession.
Tacks a few more points on their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Warriors. Milwaukee making a switch here. And Milwaukee has possession. 7-point differential. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lynch. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Bowman. Parker left side. Bowman passes to Lynch. 3-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to
Oh, man. Come on.
Hardaway has got 6 assists in the game.
Down there, Reed.
3 seconds left, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws.
Oh, nice bailout.
Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. And the Bucks making a change here. At the line for 2. And he makes both free throws.
Nice. 2 possessions. Going to the fourth quarter.
And a great shot.
All right.
Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us.
Let's try to put this away with our starters.
By 6. From deep, Rose. That's good. Rose has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors.
Oh, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
And for Milwaukee. Pass to Lynch. Three-pointer. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way.
Man,
That's how you pick up second chance points.
second chances are keeping
Energetic and react as soon as the shot goes
them in.
And for the Warriors. The three from George. Shot is off.
Oh,
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job embodying up his man.
And for Milwaukee. And here is Hardaway. Rose with the double team.
come on, win this jump.
And the Warriors
Yes.
with possession here. And for Golden State. Launches a three. Rose can't get
Dang.
that one to fall.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
And for Milwaukee, Parker passes to Lynch. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all. And this
Nice dunk.
is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And the Bucks miss again. Warriors leading by 9. Here's Sundin, and that one is stuffed right through.
And one, baby.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
12
I
points.
think he did plenty of damage anyway. He was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Paul's checked in for Lynch.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
Different look here for the Warriors. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach from Milwaukee was getting across in their huddle. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got
Well, if they get down to
get engaged and
two
try to
possession, maybe.
guys, we'll see if the
We gotta change it up.
Soft touch of the glass. And the Warriors
Greek player, he's a playmaker. He could score inside at will.
Stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments.
I can see why he wants more playing time.
What they've got going right now is not getting it done.
fourth quarter playing with about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Can't hit from in close.
Kevin, defensively, they're giving a better effort here in the second half. I mean, they seem to be settled down. They're communicating. They're working together. And that allows you to play good D. Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed.
Aw, you jinxed them.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Parker, right side. The pass to Hall. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That backup center is not.
Because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And the Warriors making a change here. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Cato, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop.
Nice dribble move. Nice move from the power forward. That was a good trade mid-season then.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
Shot's good.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Reed. No luck. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Phelps. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Seymour. Warriors with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And he gets it to go.
Oh, nice.
24 points for him.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
Out to the right wing.
His three-point shot wasn't going in, but him shooting everything else was, and his free throws made a difference.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down again. He did make 2 in the first half. And Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series is all but over. Congratulations in order here tonight on an outstanding effort in a
Let's get the bench in.
victory for the Warriors.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently. I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open. Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Bucks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter.
Well, the difference is he got to play more. He was more effective than Derrick Rose, so I got a feeling we could get rid of Derrick Rose.
Warriors have
Save some money there.
field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Passes to Reed. 3-pointer. Here's Cato. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
3-point.
The first one falls. So both teams making some changes here. No good on the second free throw.
That should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Over to the wing. Newton passes to Lynch. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And another 3-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Here's Withy. And that's good off the glass that time. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Even the backup centers getting on the board, baby.
Nice to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped.
We'll even have Malone, the third string, play. See how he plays.
15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lynch's shot is off.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
And Howard, here we go. And he gets it to go.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out. I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Here's Ortega. Nails it.
Oh, man, that is
To play with the lead.
dagger.
So we see the
That just,
in the game here. Some days
wow.
is right for a team. And
Well, this should carry some momentum for the next game.
Guys played a
We
great
rested our players. Hopefully
now let's
they're going to be ready for the next game.
standing by on the sideline, of course.
Guys, Paul George.
That was a good game 3 for them. Good quality win. All right. Well, Sunding had a good game minus the 3-point shooting. Very good, effective on the free throws. Points responsible for. Wow. Dunks. Healthy. Sore ankle. That's why. Torn calf muscle. Probably need to check injury report. Wow, Reed played really well. I gotta give it to him. Very effective in that sense. Paul George, 9 and 7. That's good. Rose had to leave, but got his 7 points. Howard, okay, 6 points. Cato, 5 and 5. We'll take that. Okay, 4 and 2. Drummond, actually not bad. 4, 9, and 5. We'll take that. Okay. So we're down one game, so 2-1. We got a chance to get back in this. Phelps, Lynch, and Parker was effective. Bowman was actually hot at one point, but they didn't get him the ball much. Hall was 100%, same thing. So again, go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe for more GM mode videos.